So children, today we will start with stomatal transpiration. Stomatal transpiration is the transpiration through stomata. For that, this is the structure of leaf. So first of all, we will discuss the structure of leaf. Okay. So see, I have taken a leaf here. You can clearly see leaves. It has got two sides, upper side, lower side. So the upper side is called upper epidermis, the lower side is called lower epidermis. You can see upper side is darker than the lower side. Upper side is dark green, lower side is light green. In any leaf you can see this thing. Upper side is always darker. The reason is it contains palisade mesophyll cell. The second layer is palisade mesophyll cell, which contains chloroplast, and chloroplast contains chlorophyll. So it is darker, which helps in absorption of sunlight also. Okay. So you can see this leaf, it contains midrib and vein. Okay. So this midrib and vein, it contains xylem and phloem, that is vascular bundle. So we have already studied in absorption chapter that water is absorbed by root and then it is transferred to leaves through xylem. So these veins contains xylem. Okay. So the water comes to the leaves through xylem. Is that clear? Now we'll see the structure of leaf. Above this upper epidermis, always there is a waxy layer, thin waxy layer, which we call cuticle. Actually, cuticle is secreted by epidermis only. The function of cuticle is to stop transpiration. You will see in desert plant that is xerophytic plant, the cuticle is thick to stop or to reduce transpiration. But still some transpiration takes place through cuticle, which we call cuticular transpiration. Okay. So let's see the structure of leaf first of all. This is the outermost layer, that is cuticle, the thin waxy layer which is secreted by upper epidermis. The function of this cuticle is to stop transpiration. Then the upper epidermis, okay, after upper epidermis there are two layers of mesophyll cells. Mesophyll cells are found only in leaves. So you can see the first layer of mesophyll cell, it is called palisade mesophyll cell. And after palisade mesophyll cell, there is second layer of mesophyll cell called spongy mesophyll cell. You can see the difference between palisade mesophyll and spongy mesophyll. Palisade mesophyll, it is richly supplied with chloroplast. It contains a lot of chloroplast, and you can see there is no intercellular spaces between palisade mesophyll cell. They are closely packed. But there are intercellular spaces between spongy mesophyll cell. You can see this intercellular space, this intercellular space, this intercellular space. So there are intercellular spaces between spongy mesophyll cell. And after that you can see there is a larger open area. This is substomatal space. The area above stomata which is free, which is open. Okay. And now the lowermost layer, that is lower epidermis. Now in lower epidermis we are having guard cell, so stomata. So we know transpiration takes place through stomata. Actually some stomata are there in upper epidermis also and stomata. So we know guard cells are what? They are again specialized epidermal cell only. The epidermal cell they have modified into guard cell, and there is a space in between, what we call stomata, and through stomata only transpiration takes place. Okay. Stomata are more on the lower side, we know, on the lower epidermis. Some few stomata are there on the upper epidermis also, but most of them are on the lower epidermis. And this I have drawn xylem here, which of course I have shown you just now. It is present inside the vein. We can draw some xylem here also. Okay. Like veins, because throughout leaf veins are there. Now what happens? The water comes through xylem. Okay. By the process we have already discussed, osmosis, transpiration pull, etc. So water comes up to the xylem, and then from xylem through osmosis it goes to palisade mesophyll cell through osmosis. Osmosis we already know, movement of water from higher concentration to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. And then again through osmosis from this palisade mesophyll cell it goes to spongy mesophyll cell. From one spongy mesophyll cell to the next spongy mesophyll cell. So inside then the process is osmosis, means from xylem to palisade mesophyll cell, palisade to spongy mesophyll cell. When the water travels, it travels through osmosis and it is in the form of water, liquid. Then what happens? a thin film of liquid from the spongy mesophyll cell. It goes in the intercellular spaces. Okay, so when the thin film of water goes out here in the intercellular spaces, it changes from water to water vapor.